You brought up talking about how people treated you in certain categories for being a female streamer.
Mm.
And I just wanted to ask you about what kind of stigmas are attached to being a female streamer and how do you combat those kind of things? And I know you spoke about it a little
Yeah.
bit there, but I'd like to divulge a bit more, I guess, into
Please do.
being a female streamer and the struggles that come with that.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm very lucky in the fact that I haven't had anything too hard hitting. Like I've never had a big onslaught of it. Like, cause you're a woman, like that kind of thing. And I feel very lucky that I feel like on Twitch for quite a lot, at least the women I know, I feel like are very well represented, and I feel like we're heard on the platform. But unfortunately, if you look at the platform as a whole, there's still a few like injustices. But that's just life at the moment. For me personally, and I spoke a lot to this about this with Alice. There's lots of things where you just have people come into your stream and be like, people are only watching you because you're a girl. People are only sub to you because you're a girl, because you're wearing that, because you look like this, because you're doing you're not even good at gaming. It's just because you're a girl that people are following you. And then you reach a goal and they're like, it's just because you're a girl. It's never ever to do with like your ability. Or if I hit like a certain amount of subs and people went, oh, you're a bitch, I don't get why you deserve that, I'd be like, thanks for the feedback, I will send it to my manager. But if people just go, you're a girl, you're like, and what? Like, what do you expect me to do? It's so stupid how people look at it as a way to belittle people and their achievements. It's like, what's me being a girl got to do with anything? Like, what? And Alice and I have a very deep conversation. If you ever got Alice on here, she would do the most fantastic TED talk on it.
Yeah, we're talking about Aliska, by
Yeah,
the way.
Aliska. Oh, yeah,
Those.
sorry, yeah, Aliska.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's just sadly one of those things that we have to face as women. And I'm not gonna. I've been so lucky on Twitch. Like I feel so loved. But there are girls on there that get it 20, 50 times as bad as me. It's because you're a girl. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Oh.
Do you think that stigma also plays into a lot of people like that are doing Just Dance and stuff like that?
Mm.
And the fact, it takes an awful lot of bravery in many respects. And I understand that there's always going to be people out there that have an opinion
Yeah.
based on how somebody might be there because of the way they look or what they're doing in terms of the way that they're getting money. But there's still some level as a streamer that some level of bravery of going, whoa, you're
Yeah.
taking on that sea of hate that comes along with that side of the profession and dealing with it. And like honestly, like huge props to those people that stand up and go, hey, I'm doing this because I
Love
like
that.
dancing, or I
Yeah.
like doing this is what I want to do, rather than sort of conforming to what people tell them they are.
Yeah.
So
And you know what?
yeah.
So there are people that like utilize that, and I think that's amazing. You utilize the fact that you're a woman and you might have a male predominant base. That's insane. But you know what? People might arrive for how people look, but they will stay for the person. So it's like you're standing there saying, I've got so many followers because of the fact that I'm a girl, the fact that I wore a dress or whatever. But why are people sticking around? Why am I sitting here on this many average viewers? Like, what do you think? Are you stupid? Like, sorry.
I find the opposite most of the time, that people I feel like people won't stick around because of the way I look. But when they hear me talk and what I'm talking about, that's what seems to make them stick around. And I find it really interesting that sometimes, especially, like I feel a lot more comfortable without a face cam on, because it gives me a chance to talk and for people to listen to what I'm saying
You do
and
have a
judge me
beautiful
based on that,
voice. You do have a
rather
beautiful
than
voice.
basing it on what they see, which a lot of the time people judge in whatever way that they do.
Yeah.
And again, that might just be a set of insecurities on my part of how I feel people perceive me,
Mm.
but it it's probably the closest I can relate to that female streamer being judged immediately on how you look kind of mentality. And the thing is it's really hard to comprehend being a male streamer in a predominantly male job line,
Mm.
that females are treated in the way that they are treated, and how you guys have to cope with that on a
Mm.
constant basis. It's not that, I think what people don't understand is if you stream for 7 hours, that could be a 7 hour onslaught of people just trying to get under your skin.
Yeah. And it's pretty baffling because people will be like, oh, Twitch is full of like e-girls and stuff, but you look at the most popular streamers, there are what, 5 girls in that top 100? Like
I don't even think there's 5
oh,
from what I remember of the list. I think Hafu top like was in the top 100 and she just breached into
just
it.
got in it.
But I haven't looked in a little while, but
yeah,
it's not many are in that top.
So it's like you can sit
list.
and have a guy have an onslaught when they get money and they'd be like, oh, it's because of this. But when it comes to comparing them to male creators in a top 100, if a girl's up there, it's like, well, she doesn't belong here. But if she's getting subs, you say it's just because she's a girl, but she's being a girl isn't enough for her to get into the top gamers. Like, it makes no sense. There is literally no sense behind it, which is what annoys me. That and the fact that it's just not cool. Like,
yeah, I'm just gonna take a quick look because I don't want to say that purely based on no evidence. No, there's a few more. I think I'm wrong about loser fruit and
oh yeah, of course, loser fruit.
It's not many though.
No, it's definitely more so now. I think now there's been a real surge of women in Twitch that are really like making a name for themselves, like Pokemon, like Valkyrie.
Yeah,
like
Lily Pichu, she's in there. Yeah, Amaranth is technically in there.
It's amazing to see. It's amazing to see.
Yeah, I think I can't remember the last time I looked, but it can't have been too long ago in relation to that.
No, yeah, it was during the Among Us time, I think.
There's definitely been an upswing.
Yeah, I've been very, very lucky though. Like, I've never gotten anything ridiculous. I've got my fair share of, the dumb sexual comments and stuff and people being like, do this, do that. But besides that, I have been very, very lucky.